Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. We're here carrying on our Suzuka Festival. Everything is all at Suzuka this weekend. We've had the World Endurance Series, we've had the GTMC, and now we are moving on to the Megane Trophy Cup, I think. Yes, we're at round 9 at Suzuka for the support series to the Super Formula. And I will they use the Group 4 Megane trophies for this championship. And the table is awfully tight, I must say, old chap in the stream. Skyjacker saying, good day, sir. And Turtle saying, hello, hello. So without further ado, I will tell you that the grid is a reverse of the championship. So I'll tell you the championship, and then we'll go on to the grid and then on to the race. So Talleyrand is at the top of the table on 114 points. Homesick Alien is in second on 112 points. Only 2 points in it. How tight. We've got Skyjacker in third on 93 points, but the man has already dropped 2 rounds. He hasn't been able to turn up for 2 rounds, so being third in the championship is absolutely awesome. Digital Blasphemy is 4th on 87 points. Shiren 5th on 86 points. Guesty is 6th on 84 points. Racer Brown 7th on 83 points. Oh my word, how tight is that in the middle there? Cthulhu is 8th on 75 points. Jim 9th on 65 points. JTX 10th on 48 points. Noxie is 11th on 40 points. Turtle is 12th on 23 points. Pat is 13th on 19 points. And Alexis Maximus is 14th on 15 points. Remember, if you ever want to check out the tables yourself, they're in our Discord. If you're in our Discord, and you can get there by looking in the About information on YouTube. It gives you all the links. Or you can visit our website, www.virtualracersclub.co.uk, where all the tables are up to date for your perusal. Right then, let's have a look at the grid ahead of this Megane Trophy. It's a 15-minute sprint race that supports the Super Formulas on a Friday evening. And there you see Turtle on pole with Noxie in second, Jim in third, Cthulhu 4th, Racer Brown is 5th, Shiren 6th, Digital Blasphemy 7th on the grid, 8th for Skyjacker, 9th for Homesick Alien, and Talleyrand, the championship leader, is 10th and at the back. So, without further ado, we'll go to the grid. I don't know about whether or not do a grid walk. I won't remember who everyone is anyway, I don't think. We'll have a quick look, but I won't remember who they are. There's Turtle in his lovely stickers, liveried, Dutch-coloured Megane. There's a Noxie in his BMW Project X Megane. Then we have a Jim in his Lucky Strike Honda Megane. Then we have a Cthulhu in his Logitech liveried Megane. Then a Racer Brown with his Ferrari liveried Megane, looking very good. Then we have Shiren in his Haas liveried Megane. Some of these follow their Super Formula, like Jim and Shiren there. Then we have a Digital Blasphemy in his Mercedes liveried Megane, looking absolutely splendid. Then we have a Skyjacker in his green VRC Motorsport coloured livery, looking great. Then we have Homesick Alien in his Leyland liveried. It's like an old Williams livery. And then we have the championship leader, Talleyrand, at the back there in the normal VRC Motorsport colours, orange, black and white. And that is the grid. And without further ado, we will crack on. Let me just get to the exits. And let me press play. And that's it. 15 minutes of racing around here at Suzuka. Prepare yourself for some intense racing as we wait for the red lights. And we are go already. So Turtle pulling away greatly there, and Noxie holding on to that second place ahead of Jim. Oh, it looks like Racer Brown's had a rough one. A rough start for Racer Brown, putting himself right out the back there. So Noxie is in second, then we have Jim in third, trying to fend off Cthulhu, who's trying to make headway up the insides. And my word, he's up alongside Jim, but he just can't quite get to him for the S's. And we've got Shiren now trying to get his way past Cthulhu. Digital Blasphemy in sixth, Homesick Alien in seventh, Talleyrand there in eighth, Racer Brown and Skyjacker as well, also having a rough shot. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, I love a good off. So there is Skyjacker trying to make his way up the side of Digital Blasphemy. And I don't know quite what happened there. But off-ski is Skyjacker now, giving Racer Brown another position, who had a terrible start. So there we see Turtle leading the way from Noxie. 15 minutes of absolute pure adrenaline racing here at the Suzuka GP in the Meganes. And it looked to me then, it looked like Jim was having a little look at Noxie, but couldn't quite do it. And Shiren going for a bit of a move on Cthulhu, knocking Cthulhu off the track now. Shiren's having to redress. And my words, there's some aggressive moves out there, trying to just go for that small space to try and make the move. These cars are very equal. Already you see Talleyrand has made his way up into fourth place. So a great race run by Talleyrand so far, even on this first lap, making up 6 places already. Digital Blasphemy down to 5th. Homesick Alien trying to fend off the Brown, with Cthulhu in 8th, recovering Cthulhu. Shiren, after having to slow down for Cthulhu, and Skyjacker is having to make himself a mountain there. So Turtle pulling away from Jim at the moment. Jim ahead of Noxie. So Jim are going great guns at the moment. Homesick Alien has got himself past Digital Blasphemy, but no, Digital Blasphemy up the inside of 130R, and now it looks like Homesick is looking curious at the Casio from Racer Brown. Racer Brown right there, right on his tail, trying to make some action happen, sitting on board with Racer Brown. We can see all the action ahead of us unfolding, with Turtle leading, Jim in second, and Talleyrand is up into third already. Talleyrand up into third. He's got himself ahead of Noxie. Unbelievable racing there from Talleyrand. A man possessed. And he is really on a push, looking like he's wanting to get his name on the trophy for this race. And can Turtle and Jim hold him off? He's already up 7 places, is Talleyrand. Noxie down to 4th, with Digital Blasphemy in 5th, just ahead of Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien having to go defensive against Racer Brown. And Racer Brown pushing with all his might to try and get past that Saudi Arabian Leyland livery car. And then we have Cthulhu, Shiren and Skyjacker a little bit more spaced out further back. And there goes Talleyrand. He's on the move to Jim. And my word, Talleyrand is really on a push. And he's going around the outside, but Noxie's had a little knock on the inside. Jim's gone wide. Noxie's trying to let them through. And I think he's even trying to let Jim through. And there was a domino effect there. Noxie just on the inside of Talleyrand, knocked Talleyrand, who then went on and knocked Jim. Jim had a big off there in 8th. He's back on the track now, with Noxie waiting for him in 9th. Skyjacker still quite a way behind those guys. And with all of that, Cthulhu is up into 2nd, Digital Blasphemy 3rd. Oh, it looks like Homesick Alien's had a big one. Yes, Homesick Alien will go back, and maybe Racer Brown as well. I think Racer Brown went off in sympathy there to Homesick Alien. But Homesick Alien had got up into a better position after Talleyrand and Noxie, and Jim's off, and Talleyrand's off. He was holding. What's going on? Maybe Talleyrand had something to do with that. We'll go back and have a closer look, shall we? So Talleyrand there. Oh no, it's already happened. So Talleyrand was behind Homesick. Oh, did he just late brake? Oh, there you go. So it looks like Talleyrand late braked it and knocked into Racer Brown, who knocked into Homesick. So Talleyrand is redressing. My word, a lot of redressing happening here at Suzuka, it would seem. So Turtle leading the way, and he must be getting dizzy. Must be getting dizzy up there. Is he dizzy? And Skyjack saying prepare for some deja vu. So Turtle leading from Catula. Digital Blasphemy up into third spot. Sharon, who we saw dropping down in the first lap, is already up to fourth. Jim is fifth. Noxie in sixth. Homesick Alien seventh. Skyjacker making his way up to eighth now, with Racer Brown down in ninth and Talleyrand in 10th. So they're back into their grid order nearly after all the action from the first lap. But it's this man here, car 63, the Flying Dutchman. He's pulling away from the pack. All he's got to do is keep it steady, Eddie. And this could be a certain race, a win, with Catula trying to chase him down. Fernando on the hunt with Digital Blasphemy. Very close behind Catula, pushing all he can to try and catch up the Spaniards. Sharon in fourth place, with Jim in sixth. Jim in fifth, sorry, already up to fifth. Noxie in sixth. Skyjacker seventh, but Racer Brown really on his tail, pushing him all the way. We're already 5.5 minutes into this 15-minute race. Talleyrand ninth, he's ahead of Homesick. Oh, Homesick's dropped off quite a way there. It looks like Homesick's had a bit of an issue, and Turtle still leading the way. Come on, Turtle, you can do this. Digital Blasphemy's got himself ahead of Catula. Digital Blasphemy moving ahead of the Spaniard. Sharen's closed up tighter to the boys, but no, Digital Blasphemy's off. Digital Blasphemy, wow, that was 2 spins. Beautiful stuff. Love it. And there is Catula, not for Digital Blasphemy, obviously. I don't wish Digital Blasphemy to have a rough race. I just love a good spin. And there is Digital Blasphemy trying to recover, giving Homesick Alien the opportunity to get a position. I bet he imagined after his off he wasn't going to get a position again in this race, and there he sees the Mercedes liveried trophy as he goes by. So Turtle still leading. Catula's got that second place back with Digital Blasphemy going off. Sharon there in third place, the Russian sensation, taking on the Spaniards. He's getting a slipstream down to the first corner. Is there anything he can do? As he pulls closer towards the Spaniard, he's a little too far back to make an attack in that first corner. Catula holding on tight. Then we have Jim in fourth, the recovering Jim, after he had a coming to with a Noxie. And Skyjacker closing the gap on those guys as well. Skyjacker on the move, car 99, with Racer Brown chasing him down in 7th, Talleyrand in 8th, Homesick Alien in 9th, Digital Blasphemy in 10th, and Turtle at the moment doesn't look like he's losing any ground to Catula, but Sharon is getting closer to Catula, and it's a very continental top 3 we have at the moment, with the Dutchman, Spaniard and a Russian all vying it out for those podium positions here at Suzuka for round 9 of the Megane Trophy. Turtle still leading from Catula. Catula getting very edgy about Sharon, getting very close to behind him. Jim in 4th place, Noxie in 5th. Then we've got Skyjacker fending off from Racer Brown with Talleyrand in tow as well. Talleyrand's just got the fastest lap of the race. Racer Brown was saying this was a fun race, and now Skyjacker having to go defensive against Racer Brown. Racer Brown taking the wider line to try and pull it on the inside of Skyjacker as they go through Spoon, a long straight with a very fast corner ahead of them before Casio chicane, and Racer Brown putting himself on the outside of 130R. Very brave there. Skyjacker, there's nothing he can do about it. He's just got to take the inner line. And Racer Brown's out wide. Racer Brown's out wide. He's out wide and he's lost the position to Talleyrand as he comes back onto the track. And Skyjacker, oh, look at that. That's nice, seeing the two liveries together of Talleyrand and Skyjacker. And Racer Brown on the tail of Talleyrand. Homesick Alien there in 9th. He's in a championship battle with Talleyrand, so he'll be happy to know he's only 7th. But still, that's points lost against him. Digital Blasphemy in 10th. But Turtle is the man with Shiren making the moves on Cthulhu into the first corner. He got him up the inside, and now Shiren up into 2nd place. Cthulhu dropping down into 3rd. This is a very exciting race here, with the Spaniard and the Russian battling it out for that 2nd and 3rd place. Jim looking quite lonely in 4th, Noxie 5th. Then we have this train of cars here with Skyjacker, Talleyrand and Racer Brown all hard at it. Skyjacker ahead of them in 6th, Talleyrand 7th, and Racer Brown there in 9th. Let's have a look at Shiren and Cthulhu's battle. And oh my God, Shiren's really caught up with Turtle. Turtle must have made a mistake. He had a lovely little bit of gap against these guys. He's gone defensive on the inside of the hairpin, and Shiren trying to get it around the outside. No room there. So Shiren tries to restock and go for it again. But Turtle lost a whole heap of time somewhere along the way, and now it's closed right up for the win. And Shiren pushing to try and get himself around, but Turtle doing the right thing, defensive driving, staying on the inside of the apex to make Shiren go for that long way around. And Shiren in the chat saying hi. Turtle saying race experience for me, need more confidence. And Racer Brown saying deja vu. So there we go, Shiren now swapping it around to try and go up the inside, but no, Turtle still defending like a lion. So Turtle holding on to that lead, only just though, with Shiren very close behind Cthulhu as well. He's ready to pick up the pieces if anything goes wrong between Turtle and Shiren. As it comes down to the first corner, Shiren looking for a space on the inside. He's used the slipstream. He's under braking and he's through. And now Shiren is the leader of this race, with Turtle in 2nd and Cthulhu very close behind in 3rd. We've got Jim in 4th. Skyjacker still holding off Talleyrand and Racer Brown, really battling it out. Talleyrand pulling alongside in before the S's of Skyjacker, but Skyjacker says, like Gandalf, you shall not pass. And Skyjacker holds on to that 5th for another corner, with Racer Brown right tucked up behind Talleyrand, looking for a way past. Noxie has dropped down to 8th place there. Noxie must have had a small off, with Homesick Alien miles off the back in 9th, and Digital Blasphemy in 10th. And Shiren now pulling away from the Dutchman Turtle, who's now having to defend against Cthulhu, but Cthulhu looking to make a move into the hairpin. Good Turtle defending that inside line there to try and stop the wave that is Cthulhu. Cthulhu there struggling to stay on the track, not much space, and there Cthulhu is through. So now Shiren pulling away in the lead, Cthulhu up into 2nd, and Turtle needs to just get his head down and concentrate on getting some laps in. He was doing some lovely 2:11s earlier on, but where he's had to race Shiren and Cthulhu, he's dropped about a 2nd, and that gives Jim the opportunity to draw ever closer. Skyjacker still holding off, but Racer Brown's got himself ahead of Talleyrand. Talleyrand down to 7th place, which is good for Homesick Alien. It keeps the championship alive for another race. Skyjacker in the chat saying solid job, Turtle. Yeah, they're Shiren and Cthulhu are very hard guys to go racing against. And Talleyrand comes through. No, Talleyrand goes really wide. He's going for the long route through Casio, and oh my word, Talleyrand wants to keep the championship alive between himself and Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien not too far behind Talleyrand now. Unbelievable stuff. So Shiren pulls away, and oh no, now Turtle under threat from the Jim. Jim doing a 2:10 last time around. He's really starting to bang in those lap times, and Turtle doing a 2:13. He's just got to get his head down, get some nice clean laps in as Turtle to get that podium position under control. We are coming up to 14 minutes in this race. Only one more minute to go. Skyjacker, he's lost his company. He's in 5th. Noxie up to 6th, but Noxie's off as well now. And Talaran now is up into 6th place. Homesick Alien in 7th, chasing down his main championship rival. Racer Brown gets ahead of Noxie. Noxie back on the track ahead of Digital Blasphemy, who has already said he does not like Suzuka. So Shiren then, this most likely will be their last lap as he makes his way towards the hairpin. And Cthulhu, where did Cthulhu come from? My word, it was a little bit of a late break, the last minute. And he had to really get on the hoofs there to try and stop his car. And Shiren said, all day, mate, if you want to throw them up there, I can always take that. So Shiren still leading. Cthulhu, though, wow, came from absolutely a mile back. And never had the opportunity to take the position, really. Turtle still holding off Jim, keeping it steady. Eddie out there, but Jim looks like he's got a good run on him now, coming up towards 130R. Jim in the slipstream and looking solid in his lucky strike, but Turtle sitting in the middle of the track, making Jim go the furthest way around. The timer has run out. Jim's out wide. Can Turtle hold on? Turtle there is side by side. We've got to go and have a look. Cthulhu's did get past Shiren. Sorry, I'll have to go back. As they come up to 130R as well, Cthulhu just edges it ahead of Shiren. That's rubbish. What's that about? So Cthulhu, not in the move, they're looking at the hill. So Cthulhu there does get himself ahead of Shiren under the slipstream, as we saw Turtle under threat from Jim the same way, and he comes through to take the win. Cthulhu for the win. Shiren in 2nd, and Turtle just holding off Jim. Can he keep it there? He does. 3rd and 4th for Jim. Take a boo, my son Turtle. Skyjack brings it home in 5th, Talaran in 6th, Homesick Alien in 7th spot, Racer Brown coming home in 8th. I'm going to pause that there because it looked like Noxie was quite close to Digi. And it looks like Noxie's going to get 9th and Digital Blasphemy for 10th spot. What a cracking little race there. So Cthulhu took the win in the end. Wow, did not expect that. I thought Shiren had that one. But Cthulhu, the Fernando, getting himself a win in the Megane Trophy. Great little race there from Cthulhu. Shiren comes home in 2nd place. Turtle, a well-deserved and well-fought podium there from the Dutchman. Take a boo, my son. Jim was so close. Jim throwing everything he had at it early doors. He was down the pack and he made his way through with a little help of other people having offs. But Jim getting himself a solid 4th with Skyjacker coming home in 5th. Oh, nice shot. 6th for Talarans, just ahead of his main championship rival, Homesick Alien in 7th. Racer Brown grabbing 8th. 9th for Noxie, and Digital Blasphemy getting himself 10th. Fantastic stuff there. We'll have a look at the live timings. Oh no, you want that so we can see the lap times. Talaran got the fastest lap with a 209.077. And there you go. There's your official finishing positions. Cthulhu, Shiren, Turtle, Jim, Skyjacker, Talaran, Homesick Alien, Racer Brown, Noxie, and a Digital Blasphemy. In the chat then, Skyjacker saying, solid job, Turtle. Digital Blasphemy saying, I can't seem to keep it on the road here. Skyjacker saying, brilliant race, roller coaster and a half. Well done, Turtle, for first VRC podium. So yes, we bow to you, Turtle. Great stuff. And Turtle saying, last corner, I misshift myself and was very nervous when Jim was behind me. It was very tight there. So that is the support series for the Super Formulas. And hopefully they will be coming very soon indeed. I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Hugh Jorgen. Thank you for watching, and keep your eyes peeled for that super formula that will be coming up pretty soon. Peace and love. Peace and love. Thank you very much, guys. Awesome race.